judge each other.
Like I remember one time when we was like in high school, and I'm like, Davon, why you still call your mother mommy? You sound like a kid, you know.
Mommy.
I say mother, you the mom, but he was mommy. I'm like mommy. Don't call your mother mommy.
Why not?
Yeah, you know Davon. He like, what? Like even my father, I don't call him daddy. Like just like I figure like you outgrow that. Like, call him father or your pops or something else.
Yeah, I remember when I don't like my father. And I remember like he was like in and out
Can
of
I
jail.
be seen? Oh yeah,
Huh?
I was wanting to know if I could be seen. Yeah, that's why I moved up. Okay.
I don't want to be seen. Look at this. I don't want to see that.
Oh man. Yeah.
Like my father was in and out of jail, and then I saw him like one time, and we was hanging out in Tremont.
Hold on.
Huh?
So you was just like on Tremont chilling, and your pops just happened to be there?
No, he came to visit.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, that's strange.
And he was like, he stopped me. I guess I was getting him sass, and he's like, I am your father, Joe. And I was like, ew.
That's what he said.
In my head,
Yeah,
I think I just looked at him silently. I was like,
I am your father.
all right, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? What do you call a father that's not there?
That's what they call deadbeats, right?
Who's in prison?
Oh.
So it's like,
Can't really say deadbeat because it ain't like he just
yeah, write me a letter.
Yeah.
He didn't call me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
What
sure
did
he got
happen?
calls.
He ain't try to maintain a relationship when he got out, or
No.
okay, you can say deadbeat. Nah, cause I'm thinking, he in prison, yeah. But when he came out, he ain't make no effort, so yeah, deadbeat.
No effort.
Even before prison, or even in prison since you was a kid, or
He was in prison since I was
damn,
a kid. I think he was like going in and out
in and out. Okay, yeah.
because he had like a drug abuse problem.
Oh, okay, yeah, that tends to happen, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you like drugs are involved, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's clean, living his best life, but it's like
Still never. Oh, that's crazy. He couldn't. He was like, "Hey, I'm clean now." Like you know. Yeah, it's your job when you the parent. You gotta put that effort in. Man. I know it might hurt for the parents, but you gotta put it effort. You gotta know it's not gonna like be easy. You just can't expect your son or daughter to be like, okay. You was around, you know. They don't know you. You've been away for so long, you know.
it's crazy that people be having like. There's a story on Wordside Hip Hop.
Oh,
A
yeah?
dude got 12 kids, different baby moms, and he's the girl got the car. And she was like, Daddy, you don't want to talk to me? Daddy. And he was like, no, backing away. And he's
What?
like, you're my dad. Why are
What?
you talking to me? And just left.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
I don't know.
I want to hear the backstory, but at the same
Oh,
time,
yeah.
like, what the, like, what?
If you hear, like,
Your
the
kids is trying to
backstories,
talk to you, and you pushing away.
some people
It's
just
something
wanna
you
get-
did.
Yeah.
It's something you did. Like, I always kind of like put it on the parent, you know, for the most part. Like I said, of course, you know, it's exceptions to everything. That's why I wanted to hear the backstory, but I'm pretty sure it's something the parent did. I'm pretty sure the kid ain't gonna just push away from you.
I think some people, it just takes a longer time to, I guess, adjust to life.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching the TV show Mom.
Mom?
Yeah. It's about two horrible moms, and it's like a comedy.
Wow.
But one of the stories was, she was like, why haven't you came to see me? He's like, I did. And she's like, why haven't you apologized? I did. And she was like, all I have to do is like, I had to forgive myself and remain open, say I'm sorry, and just wait for you to come. And that was the story.
See, that's the lazy parent right there.
Nah, because some people, we hold so much regret or resentment
Yeah.
to the parent that it pushes them away so bad that you don't, fix your own life.
I still feel like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna still, you know, even what he said, what he said, I apologize or whatever. Cool.
Apologize, remain open, forgive yourself.
Yeah. At some point, though, all right, you might say, all right, they still need some more time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really want to be there, you're going to still, all right, I gave you like a month or I gave you 3 weeks. I'm going to come, you know? If you really want to be in, you're going to put that effort in, you know? I guess it was just like, hey, I apologize and I fuck it.
Then again, the person was like an alcoholic anonymous, so that was.
So it was the parent cutting off the kid because the kid was alcoholic.
Nah, the parent, both, but the parent was again excommunicated from the grandma. I mean, the mom was getting excommunicated, and she was like living her own life, telling the kids that she was basically dead and shit.
Man. Oh.
But it was a funny story.
Oh, is it? Because you said it was a comedy.
It's
so
a comedy.
Yeah. It's not like the serious tone to it, so.
That's just good.
Yeah, I wonder how that would be received if it was a serious tone, but I guess it helps being that it's comedy, you know?
I'm pretty sure the stories of it. Yeah.
It just makes me wonder.
Like, before you came here, I was like looking up, not looking up on TikTok. I was on conspiracies.
Oh, you just watching conspiracy videos?
Yo. It's like people, like I heard stories of people searching out their child only to fall in love with their child.
Oh!
And be in a relationship with them.
I don't know, it could have been fake, because it was like on one of those like Maury type of shows where something like that happened.
That was on Maury.
No, I'm just saying, I heard stories similar, because
okay.
It was like on one of those Maury, Steve Wilkos type of shows where something like that happened. But you know, they be having actors from time to time, or maybe all the time. So I don't know how legit it was, but it was the story about a dad searching out his daughter, daughter searching out the dad, and say, you know what, I actually like this person.
Oh yeah.
And they kissing each other on stage. I remember this is like years back. I'm watching this as a kid. Like, what the fuck is this?
I be looking up real stories of that shit all the time.
Yeah. So what's the story? Like it's a sperm donor or something? Or they just somehow went to jail, or someone got adopted? What happened? And they just look and they come in to look for each other and find out they actually.
I think one of them was like they didn't even know that like I think there was a story of siblings that got separated and then end up finding each other, boning, and then later on finding out that they were
father and daughter,
like brother and sister.
Oh damn, that's the
it's a good love story.
Game of Thrones.
It's King Tut.
That's horrible, man. And I know at that point they like, fuck it, we gonna keep doing it. Then isn't that what creates like Mongolism in your kids, Down syndrome?
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's what that's what it actually originally was.
That's
but now it's an actual country named after that. So now it's like Down syndrome instead of saying Mongolism.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it's called Mongolism.
Yeah.
I think that's another.
Yeah, but now it's a group of people actually named after that. So it's like, all right, you don't want to ruffle feathers because they, they main Mongols. So now you just Down syndrome. And that's what they, when you got two close of genetics coming together.
I got them retarded still.
Yeah. You can kind of, you can kind of say that. Now I'm trying to think. Do I even know the actual definition of retard? You use it in
retard is slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Necessarily, because I think all of them don't come out slow, but you come out with that look, and you would think they're slow, but they can still function. They just look off.
Oh, autistic?
That could be autistic too, and it's the same thing with the Down syndrome and all of that.
Yeah.
You will have them. They will look slow, but it may not be slow, but they got that look. Yeah, that's why I stay away from that.
Looking like me.
That's crazy because you would think, what are the chances of two brothers and sisters separated and coming in and they meet each other? Like,
I think it's like a story of
wow.
We live in the city, so it's like
you don't actually
a million people here. Then no, I said a million people. I'm retarded. There's a whole bunch of people here, so like you could like spread around and fuck and shit, but then nobody talks to each other. When you in a city that has only like 4,000 people.
Oh shit! They was in one of them small towns.
Of course.
You said, of course. What do you thought it was at? I would be worried of living in small towns like that. Population of 20,000, and I'll be like, yeah, you gotta expect all of y'all's cousins at some point.
Yeah. You guys are all connected.
Yeah, that's a small town, man.
But
yeah.
And
then how long this was going on before they actually found out?
I ain't getting that.
You ain't getting yeah, because I was like, at some point y'all ask for like, let me see family photos, or you don't say, hey,
should I try to find?
Let's go to Uncle Jeff's house or something. That's what I would think. You always want to say at some point. That's weird, man.
Yeah,
I think it was like a rapper like that. I don't know how true it was. When he was like messing with his cousin or something, he was saying.
oh, this is getting gross.
Yeah. He knew and he just didn't care. I don't know how the story actually happened, but I hate shit like that.
I had 3 children with my father.
Oh, see? Weird shit.
Yeah. I kind of don't want to click on these.
No. Some of them, I'd rather just talk. I don't even want to. I don't think that shit is good for my soul right now. That's disgusting, man.
Look at this. I be looking up weird shit.
Well, what was that? What was that actor or movie director? It was a guy like that. Was it Tom Allen? Then he like raised a little girl or something like that, and then he adopted the girl and. You watched her grow, you take her to school, and now she a grown woman. I don't see you as my daughter no more. Like, that's like weird shit, bro.
I'm grandpa and dad. Tom Allen, right?
That's what it is. I think it was Tom Allen or whatever.
Director?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I know he's in that Hollywood. There you go. The Hollywood community full of weirdos, man.
He raises his own cattle. Fuck that shit up.
And you still got like small towns and communities like that in America, like when they all like pretty much related. If you go into even more conspiracies, I hear like some of the rich, powerful people do that too. They don't want to invite no outsiders into their family, so they hook their son up with a cousin.
I like to do it like royal.
Yeah. That might not be a conspiracy though, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Nah, it's not a conspiracy because like that was the old school times.
Yeah.
And to find out in India or in any of those Muslim countries, they would rather you be like they inside the family.
They don't want no one. Yeah, they don't want you taking the outside family and now you gotta invite them into it. And yeah. It's kind of like maintaining and keeping power,
which makes more tarred children.
Yeah.
Like in 90 Day Fiance, that instead of there's a Muslim dude who's dating this girl from Miami, black, thick girl. Yeah. Ass out,
90 Day Fiance, okay.
And she's coming to a Muslim country looking like this, with titties out.
They don't respect that shit at all.
They call her a prostitute and all this shit.
And how's the guy receiving it? He's okay with it?
He loves her, but he wants her to come back to the Muslim, to come to the Muslim faith, and cover up and don't show all this stuff, and you have to leave your old life behind.
Yeah, she's not really ready to do that.
Nah.
Do she show any signs of liking him too, or?
She shows signs of liking him, but she's
not ready to make that full commitment.
It's more like her, like, not, respecting the religion.
Yeah.
And I respect the religion to a sense, but some things I can't.
I get it. I get both sides. At the same time, with the homie dude, you gotta understand that's how you met her. You get what I'm saying?
But also, like, when they going through this, the dad's like, you cannot date her. I will be my own son's murderer. I will kill you. And then he's actually like getting death threats.
Muslim community don't play that joint, man. They don't play that shit with their women.
It's a minute of it.
They don't play that shit.
It's yellow. What do you mean yellow?
Yellow means calm the down.
No, like...
Slow down?
I'm so jealous.
You need to stop with that jealousy. You know I do not like that.
I cannot be because I love you.
You can be jealous, but be jealous on the inside.
What is respect for you?
If I decide to hug another American because that's our custom, that's what I'm going to do. You're not going to tell me not to do it.
You can't just say it, then it's hard.
No. When I see your Arabic people, I'll say hi. But when I see my people, it's my custom to do that. It's our custom.
It's so wrong.
No, it's so wrong for you to try to control me and tell me that my custom and my culture is wrong.
You want me to say to you, it's okay, go to hug the man? I can't do it.
Yasin's talking about this again. He really got me pissed off. Like, we just getting back on good terms. I'm not playing that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. Like I'm a kid. Like you control everything I do. Yeah. Like I'm an object. I'm a person. I'm a human being.
No, you're my baby.
I'm a person. I'm a human being.
I don't understand why you angry.
You don't respect me how I thought you did. You really don't. You don't love me because you don't want me to be myself.
No, you don't love me.
No, you don't love
Because
me.
you don't to change yourself.
Why the would I change myself?
I am not.
Why the would I change
it's-
myself? You don't love me
No.
then. If you don't love who I am and you want to change every single little
Don't
thing,
talk to me like this. babe.
don't talk to me like that then. It's not funny to me because I'm the one that keeps coming all across the world to come see a person who doesn't care about me.
Like,
Yellow.
It's not the
Yellow.
second part?
Yellow.
huh?
This the second part to it or something? Or?
I didn't see this part.
Oh.
But I saw the part that she was like, he was saying the same thing, but he was upset.
Oh.
So I think there's a day after, because it was nighttime. When she came to the airport, she hugged someone, and he started going off, and he was about to dip on her. And he was like, and she was talking, and he's just like, halas, halas. I mean, like, be quiet. Hand in her face, and was like, halas. I was like, yo, she's about to die.
It's not a respect thing. It's just too much of a cultural difference. It ain't gonna work. One of them is gonna have to give in.
What does it mean that to have like a cultural difference? Because if it's like something that is like basically wrong, and you guys are moving towards
In his
female
country?
equality.
In his country, that stuff is wrong.
Yeah.
The woman always submit to the man. In America, it's not like that. So he's not understanding that, and she's not understanding
Also, in, like,
his point,
Africa.
because she's hearing his side and thinking like, nah. That's why she's saying I'm a human being, and it's not necessarily he's not treating you human. It just the way he grew up, he's seen the woman always submitting to the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an American woman ain't with that shit. The woman in the West ain't with all that submitting shit.
Do you feel like it should be that way?
No. See, it got to be done right. I don't want to say it should be that way because I don't want women submitting to no good man, you know?
You're on camera, Tim.
Oh, I was supposed to be against them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want them submitting to no good man. If it's done right, I can see it, you know? And when I mean submit, I don't mean like just do whatever he says, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Be the backbone, be the support to his decision. Of course, you could pitch ideas to him here and there, but, and you know, the man has the final say. You get what I'm saying?
Even now?
Because I'm not, when I say submit, people is thinking, oh, just do whatever. I don't mean do whatever you say.
Yeah.
Be the backbone and support his ideas. Of course, you're gonna pitch ideas into him, and the man should take it into consideration. But also, the man should have the final say. But I think submitting in their culture is totally different. I just gave you like my version of it.
I think their version is more like the women are the breeders.
Yeah. Maybe like more old school, 1,000 years or whatever how it used to be.
Yeah. But also they feel like that you should fuck your cousin if you can, like, fine.
Yeah. That's like totally.
That's in African countries.
I
That's
ain't with
in
all that messing with cousins and shit. Yeah.
Muslim
A lot of
countries.
countries, they with that weird shit, man. Don't they do that like in Japan and shit?
No, I don't think so. Not in
Yeah.
Japan.
Hooking up with cousins. I seen, unless that was just too much, but I seen like animes when I'm like,
Oh, that's anime.
that's why I wonder, because normally when you create a depiction of like who you're gonna put some of your values into it. So I seen shit like that, and I'm like, huh?
Bro.
Do they really hook up they cousins together? Like,
Are you talking about hentai or like?
Nah. That's too weird. I don't know why people watch shit like that. I want to see real women, like woman. I can say, hey, maybe I'll fly to Vegas. I might bump into her one night. You know, I know I'm not gonna bump into no animated chick.
Yeah.
That shit is weird.
I watched hentai. Anyway. Yeah, it got good. And I was like, there's a story to this?
Hold on, they create a whole. Hold on,
I watched. The most fucked up thing I watched was it was a schoolgirl getting fucked by an uncle, and she woke up to being raped by him.
Oh my gosh. Yo, these people in their mind, bro. The reason they putting, I think, because it's like somewhat acceptable over there. Like, you won't just be creating these shit in your mind to do stuff like that. To some extent, that stuff is going on, you know.
I think it's I don't think it's happening. I think instead of actually going out with the act of it, they have so many like things to watch, so they don't have to. So now they have a fantasy to go to besides acting.
That shit is weird. They actually drew up the cartoon with the girl.
It's a whole hentai. It doesn't mean. It's not even like you know, when you go watch the cartoons like Family Guy, sex, and they go all these stuff. It's not like
that.
They
put a comedy to it. They actually.
There's like a hentai where there's like a whole, like the story part that she goes.
They got a whole plot and theme.
I want to get away from that, and then she's like, "I'm gonna go sleep on your bed," and then wakes up, and then he's like smelling her feet.
Y'all Japanese animators are weird, bro.
Yeah. The first time I got like into it, not even into it. The first time I was introduced to it, it was from Drake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I remember when
he watches it too, or he just happened to see something to say, "Yo, check it out."
I don't know, but I remember when he. As soon as I opened the door, he's like, yo, close it. And I was like, what's going on? And it was just fucking girls getting strangled by tentacles, and tentacles is going up them. Yeah.
So one time you was coming to his house.
Yeah.
You was like, hold on, wait, Joe, you can't just be opening the door like that.
And it was like 4 other dudes. I was like, why is so many dudes watching this shit? That was just the first time that people brought up hentai and shit.
I guess they ain't really. They was like, huh? What the fuck is that?
Probably.
And someone was probably like, oh, yo, it's like this, and they like, huh? And he just probably happened to show them a video, and you walked in like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
That's probably like the first time I seen titties. I had to be anime titties.
Oh shit! Oh, this is like way back then.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was scared. Oh, okay. I'm looking at it like y'all grown man or some shit.
Nah.
So y'all was scared. All right. I was like, damn, y'all doing that? All right, kids, because you said it was the first time you seen it. I was like, all right.
First time I seen titties. I came inside the room. There's 4 dudes. Joe, close the door. I was like, huh? Okay.
Nah, cause it just sounds crazy. You see 4 dudes but y'all were kids, so I get it.
And then that one, I think the dad fucked the daughter.
Yeah.
The dad fucked the daughter. She instantly got pregnant. Gave birth. A few seconds. And then like magma fell on him and he died and shit.
Anyone watching that stuff religiously is weird as fuck, bro.
It's anime people, bro.
they do that.
They watch that shit.
I like anime, but I ain't never like thought about watching like cartoon characters. Fucking.
Any of you like Asian, it's like that they watch that.
That's where you say the cultural difference. Over there, that's probably normal.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, we looking at you like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't even want you in the same room.
Nah. I be opening my show. You watch this shit?
Yeah.
Like they go on TikTok and they went to Japan and he was like, when was the last time like there's like a couple. When was the last time you saw tentacle porn? And he's like, 3 days ago.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a culture thing. Oh, she ain't even know he does that. Oh.
He's like, what? Everybody watch tentacle porn.
And the girls is like, I ain't know y'all watch that shit.
I watch hentai, but I'm not into tentacle porn.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was hentai.
Yeah, it's hentai, but it's also called tentacle porn. There's like a subcategory. There's subcategories within
it's subcategory. Oh my gosh.
Men watch a lot of porn.
Yeah, but not cartoons. Like
I watch the cartoons. It's good.
Oh man. Yeah, shit got me feeling weird. Like, what the fuck?
I remember seeing some shit with Devon also, and just looking at him, looking at that, like, fuck.
Yeah, he used to try to show me some weird shit too, and I was like, Devon, cut it out, bro.
You gotta be open somehow, Tim.
Nah.
Not gay, but, you know.
It's just how I was raised. Certain shit you don't do. Like I said, y'all was kids, that's cool, but grown man. Imagine the age we are now, whatever, in our 30s, we all in the room watching porn. I feel like the biggest lame ever, bro. You can understand 13, 14, you know, you coming in, now you experimenting with women, you might, alright, cool. But if I see like a 40, 35, 20 plus year old guys, I'm like, hey, bro.
I think that's just
go to Craigslist.
The open deviance of a man, and they like over there. Anime is like it's like regular shows for them.
Oh, so that's like the while we watch sitcoms over here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so even like, oh yeah, is that big over there?
Yeah,
oh,
that's their shit.
Yeah, I know it's their shit, but I ain't know it was like big to like.
They have Gundam statues and Dragon Ball Z statues everywhere.
Yeah. So I ain't even know that. So they really like the while we watching the Comedy Central and all these shows.
Yeah.
They doing that more anime.
So their regular viewpoint, I think, is not even like on human beings. It's more like cartoon centered because even the girls watch hentai.
Oh shit.
And but also it's like I said, it's the open deviance of man where there's no limit and they could go anywhere. They fucking incest. There's a whole bunch of shit. And I remember one of the main things here is the main fucking category on Pornhub is step bros. Hey step bro, and then step sisters fucking and shit, which I don't watch. That's just I like amateur.
Yeah, I know that stuff is weird.
Yeah, but like to think the total opposite of that, right? Yeah. Like I like to be in like some discipline type shit of meditation. I take cold showers, all this shit. But one thing that I would follow these rules from, they specifically point out like one of the main things that men fuck up on, right, is the sexual thoughts, or the sex of men. The sex of men? Like, I have a book, Think or Grow Rich. I have the 4 Agreements. But a lot of men, that's like another thing you have to control. Because if you think sex, you won't have time for anything else. It's just like almost another addiction that you have to, like.
I wonder how many people got like some sexual addiction.
So many.
To like.
To what?
They choosing to watch like the hentai and the porn over actually seeing they can pull a girl. Is that common or big, or you wouldn't know, or?
I wouldn't know that, but one thing I was trying to say is like that we fuck up so much with sexual thoughts that we get in the way of our own thing.
Oh damn.
Like,
of course,
you don't hear stories of dudes like going
out
of their way for like days, weeks, trying to get this girl, spending time with her.
I know that. That's common. I see that all the time. Exactly. I was just trying to say, hey, with the cartoon shit, I want to know how crazy motherfuckers. Well, I can understand talking to an actual girl, but that's why I asked that question. How often is that to compare to dudes that probably want to watch porn instead of actually seeing they can actually pull a girl?
But often because they don't want to talk to them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And there's like a Me Too era here.
Dudes, please guys, if anyone listen, go out and talk to women, man.
And then if you see here on the population rate, see. And this is on a decline. And this 0.2, not even 0, 0.2.
For what? What's that chart showing me?
There's Japan's population rate. They only have 127 mil, bro. And then they expect it to go down to 100 mil.
Because they're not interacting with each other, man and woman.
Not interacting with each other.
I think because they got so much of these sexual type of options where they could probably just, especially with guys or girls, they could just rub one out instead of actually meeting up with each other.
Probably that. I think girls there is more ambitious.
I seen like one of them where they got like cafe shops where you could just go and like talk to women. I don't know, it could have been on Vice or something like that.
Yeah.
It was on YouTube though, definitely. And I was like, huh? Dudes would just go to the cafe and they was like, oh yeah, we just, talk our problems. It's kind of like having a girl without dealing with the extra stuff with it. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I was still like, me, I still want that woman essence, man. I still want that woman's touch and essence. I could kind of probably get like, hey, you just want someone to talk to, but that shit was still just weird to me.
Maybe they have like a open prostitution thing. Maybe
That could be it too. But I was just weird. I'm like, it was like common. They said like they just got like cafes where guys will come after work and talk and drink with the girls, do sexual things, and that's it. And I'm like,
maybe too much is not.
I think so, man.
Maybe too. Yeah.
I think when you being exposed to something too much, or like, I remember I was listening. I think it was the Angela Yee for Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. She got her little podcast, The Lip Service, and they were talking about like, you know, guys eating butts and shit like that. And, you know, they was just making the comparison. But we was younger, that wasn't really it wasn't common for guys to say that or want to do it. And now,
because their butthole's hairy.
I think now it's common because you got access to a lot of these porns. It's like right there on our cell phone. So a kid with 12 years old, 13 years old with a phone, he end up seeing so much shit. He's desensitized to it. So now him bending over having a girl eating his ass is nothing to me. That's still weird. I said, I don't want no girl doing nothing with my butthole, bro. Nothing. I could try things to her in that way, but I won't feel like a man just being bent over or laid down. Like, that shit is,
You know what? I also hear that happening? People who get too much pussy. Or
they desensitized to it and they just want regular sex ain't doing it for them, so now they want to. That's what I think. Like, it's the same thing when you watching something too much or doing it too much. And
I hear too much of like dudes who get like too much pussy and stuff, and they known as a woman.
Oh yeah, I would like to hear and see a chart or something.
They start going.
I know, yeah, but I just because that's an interesting point you brought up.
Like, there's a whole bunch of dudes around here that end up going to like trannies and like
right here, huh? Mm-hmm. I remember Dave Vaughn was telling me like a bunch of guys in the neighborhood, but he was showing me shit, and I was like, I don't see these people out here. But he was showing me like I just forgot somehow he was showing me addresses and shit, and I was like, damn, a lot of people messing with trannies. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was it. And you expect, because there's like supposed to be like a stigma on trannies.
Yeah.
What were we gonna call them on the show?
See, that's another thing why I don't like talking about it. 'Cause anything could be offending. I don't know. Some will like the trannies. Some will probably prefer transgender. I don't know. That's why sometimes I like to stay away from it. But hey, we were saying trannies already, so.
Like what we were saying. All right, I'm not just trying to go off the topic. What was it? You think there's like a stigma on like having sex with trannies, right?
Oh yeah.
But
most definitely.
There is, and they're like more likely to get hit or abused. But those dudes who's doing it are the ones seeking them out.
The ones that say that, the ones that's like doing it,
like fucking them up and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
those aren't the ones, or those are the ones seeking.
They are the ones seeking them and hitting them. It's like a self-hatred type of shit.
And you gotta get to the bottom of why they beating them up.
Like, say if you a thug, right?
Yeah.
And then you with your tranny girl.
I get what you're saying.
And then you going upstairs and you run by your dudes. And then he's like, yo, what are you doing? And then you just have to beat up this person. Yeah. You know, it's like I want to say self-hatred, but I don't know.
They beat up themselves or the tranny?
Themselves.
Okay.
No, they beat up the tranny.
They beat up the tranny, all right. Because I know some of that too comes from, like, I remember Dave Vaughn here, he was talking about it when the trannies try to, like, I guess expose them or put them on blast. They still don't want no one to know that they're in a relationship with doing it. The tranny, like, I want to be out there. And he like, no. So I know ass whoopings come from that too.
Like, sometimes, like, people who want, like, a full open relationship, you gotta understand someone else's side.
Yeah. You gotta know. That's why I say, know what you signing up for. Mm-hmm. That's why I say, even with women, I don't have a problem if I'm with a girl, she's dealing with, just let me know what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me and I'll find out. That's when the problem me. If I know beforehand, I know how to properly deal with the situation. I think we was here with Dre. I said one of the ways I deal with things is I was like, yo, Tim, you always calm. I said, if I know what I'm getting into, I can prepare for it. I can process the good things that can come from it, the bad.
Yeah.
And I can make two choices, to mess with it or not mess with it, you know? That's how I like to approach things. I tell this to all the girls. I don't care if I'm not your main guy. Just let me know. Mm-hmm. Just let me know. It's pros to cons to this. I'm not going to treat you like you my main girl, picking you up from work and doing this if I know we're not exclusive.
But what if you find out that she was, like, deceitful?
The
like,
girl,
say if she was your main girl, what do you do?
Oh, man. If this is my main girl and she's doing yeah. I don't want to say for, like, you know, we recording, but...
Fuck you up!
It depends what's going on, man. It depends what's going on. It depends what's going on, man. Like I'm trying to think of a story I heard where a guy, like, kicked the girl's ass, and I was kind of like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a whole bunch of women out there. She doesn't deserve that, and it's like, they come to the Bronx to see what happens.
You cleaned out the man bank account or whatever. That's why I'm like, hey.
Have you tried to the Dr. Dre?
Or you whooping on someone's grandmother or hey, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was an Instagram video one of my guys sent me. It was a play video, but it was like what you would do in the caption or whatever. Like, you with your girl and a group of girls is jumping your girl. The guy's like, hell no, I'm hitting them too. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's why I will never really go and be like, there's never no reason to hit a woman. But I'm like, if I got a group of girls jumping my woman, I'm not going to feud them out, bro. Yeah. I'm putting hands on. I'm not going to sit there and watch my girl get beat up.
Not even. If there's like a group of girls trying to attack my girl.
Exactly.
I'm done. Yo, get in the house. I'm going to fuck all these bitches up.
Exactly.
I'm powerbombing somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm stronger here.
That's the same shit I'm saying. That's why I never really go off of that. Hey, no reason to hit a woman. I'm like, no. I used to think like that too, because we was all probably raised hearing that in school and from family members and shit. But I got older. I remember in high school, I seen this girl straight phlegm spit on the dude's face. He ain't hit her. Yeah, he ain't hit her back, but I was like, I wouldn't blame them. As I got older and going through experience, I'm like, yo, they lying to us. Mm-hmm. It's a reason to hit anyone.
Just like Chris Rock said, there's reasons to hit women, just don't do it.
Yeah, don't exactly.
But like when I got slapped in the comedy club, and I shoved that girl, and I got fired for that shit. A week later, right? I'm walking with my girl. We go inside the store, and then coming out, we see a girl. There's like an opening in the guy's helmet. She hawk spit inside the helmet.
Oh.
And then we walk out and she's like, okay, she should have got fucked up.
Even girls know it. I think some girls, because I noticed with females, they got this thing where they don't really want to be going against another female.
Yeah.
But they know it's true, man.
They
know it's women don't even believe that they shouldn't get hit. They just know they can use it to their advantage, and they probably don't want to speak on it. But
when you too much into a group, you accept the faults inside that group.
How many times you probably heard stories like maybe out here or even in media where you hear about a girl was hitting a mother has her son getting beat on by a girl, and the son probably strikes back, and the mother's like, well, she was hitting them too.
Yeah.
See, they never, when it's their kids, they never say, ain't no reason you shouldn't hit them. Mm-hmm. But she's like, hey, this woman was beating up on my son for so long, and he finally hit back. Women don't really believe that. They just know they can use it to their advantage.
I've seen so many girls knock out dudes.
Because the dude ain't want to fight back, right?
They didn't want to fight back.
Beat the shit up. I hate that.
There's black girls that know how to grab the hair, spin it around, and uppercut, and then eventually the guy drops.
I seen that shit
and
before.
Then he's the pussy.
Everyone laughing, you got beat up by... That's why I hate it.
He's just shaking his head.
I hate that shit because you were watching, everyone's laughing and joking, no one breaks it up, everyone's full of phone. Her man. It's been a while since you've been in that gym, Joe. You gotta build your hand back up. I seen like they'll pull out their phone, everyone was recording, oh, you getting beat up, oh, she fucking him up. As soon as he hit her back, oh, what are you doing? That's a girl. I hate that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. I seen that so many times online and personal. I said, y'all was just laughing at the man. As soon as he strike back and, oh, you wrong. What are you doing, bro? That's a girl. I'm like, no, fuck y'all. y'all was just laughing at him. Y'all ain't even try to break it up.
Yeah.
And you remember that situation with Bow Wow and one of his girls? When it was a picture floating around where he had like bruises and scratches. Because they both got arrested for domestic. And everyone on social media was laughing at him. Oh, he got beat up by a girl. But I said, if her face was looking like his, what would y'all be saying?
He Chris Brown.
That's why I like that. Y'all miss me with that bullshit. There's a reason for anyone to get hit, you know?
Yeah.
If a girl get hit, that's why I'm not so quick to jump on, oh, why are you beating up on a girl? I want to know the story. I want to hear the story. I'm like, what happened? Why did he hit her?
Like you heard what Bill Burr said?
Oh, tell me.
Rihanna and
I like
Chris
Bill
Brown.
Burr.
Like,
How many times I said that on this show? I like Burr.
You heard that though, right? You didn't hear the story?
No.
He's like, on the stand special, he's like, I just want to know what was said in the car. And he's like you don't go around hitting somebody for no reason. There has to be a reason. Like, she probably said something fucked up. Like, I'm gonna fuck all your friends, motherfucker. And
that's why I already fuck your uncle and your bodyguard. You know, like, one rumor even floated around. They say, oh, she gave him an STD or some shit. And I was like, I don't know if it was just the rumor, but I'm like, if you hear some of them shit, you would be like, you might want to hit the girl too.
Because she has an STD.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gave you herpes. You gonna want it? Like, hold on. You know, I don't know. You're right. I want to hear the story, bro. Like, they got this perception a girl can have a knife in the hand stabbing you, you still can't hit her back.
Yeah.
She chased you around with a machete or a meat cleaver, you still can't do nothing. I'm like,
there's a story with not a story, but he got told in stand up. Nico White. He was like, there was a girl trying to stab him, trying to keep him from leaving the house, and punched her right in the head. He's like, I didn't mean to. It's a knife. I don't know the full joke. But.
I want to know like the stats on like the woman hitting thing and compared to other countries. Cause I always like to say, but I don't know for a fact. I say it happens over here in the West.
I think it was over here.
I say it happens over here in the West, cause in the other countries, the woman know. The guy has every right to beat the shit out of you if you try some shit.
Yeah.
Over here, you know, it's the whole you wrong automatically just because you the dude.
I don't even want to show you the videos.
That's why I think it's only happening over here like this.
Like in Brazil.
That's what I was about to say. Brazil, South America, the women know not to challenge a man like that.
If you steal something, you get treated just like a man. You gotta put your hands out. They take a big lumber. And not once. They do that shit bunch of times, and sometimes they strip you.
Some countries,
like, yo,
the walk of shame,
if you're doing adultery, if you're fucking somebody else's, the whole family comes and fuck you up. Not even the dude. The dude's just like, hello, and then
woman, you know,
knock him out. It's stripping them and pussies out.
That's why I say, like, that's probably an American thing with don't hit the girls, because I always like to say, I bet you the women don't do that in other countries. That I know they're gonna be held accountable. And there's gonna be some crazy.
Because our women are fat.
Yeah, they do say Americans are like the fattest people ever.
Yeah.
I heard they start to in other countries they start to have obesity problems because they eating all McDonald's and shit, and they never had like the problems in other countries.
Good, it'll slow them right down and not want to fight.
Then I even heard like the Asian mixed martial artists, like, and they always say the biggest thing when they come to like the UFC or Bellator and American promotions, they always notice how physically big and strong Americans are. They used to be like, oh, these guys, why are they so big and strong? And like, they don't eat all that steroid food like
you expect like martial arts to be a Chinese, Japanese type of thing.
Yeah.
But then it's our thing because we're big and strong.
They always say they always notice the. I think Yushin Okami said something like that too one time. He noticed like a huge gap in strength when he was like sparring and fighting like people over here.
All that seafood, you know. Shrimp and shit. And
we got meat and steroids.
Yeah.
Everything with processed foods. And
we got steroids within the steroids.
Yeah, even that dude, like, remember that dude, I don't know his name, that did the Gangnam Style song?
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Yeah. And he was like, I think he said something like, I never noticed like why Americans like girls with big butts until I came here and see it. He was like, why? He's like, cause like over there, these girls are fat. Like, get out of here. He said when he actually seen them for himself and being around, he's like, oh, I see why they like it.
Like Should we want? I remember having sex with a girl who was like bone thin and it hurt me, like doing the doggy style and it's just bone. And
Like,
it's
what
like,
the fuck?
Ow! Ow!
What is this I'm ramming into?
Yeah. And I was young, so I was I
yeah.
kept going. No, saying it hurt.
I like all women, but I tend to like a little woman more on I guess
Yeah.
you say thicker or heavier side, or even just not so skinny. You know,
Mhm.
I take down skin I have, but you know, if I had like build my perfect woman, you know, it wouldn't be like super skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tend to like, you know, regular girls you see, I like that, man. I don't like that model and shit, man. I do like it, because I would date a girl and I have sex with women that are skinny, but it won't be my first in the line choice to have a extra skinny chick.
Yeah. I think it's like the way they carry themselves.
Yeah.
I'm more like a personality.
No, I was just saying, like, off of just looks.
I'm faithful.
Yeah.
But like
All of that character, that stuff matters. I was just talking like in the look. If you wanted to talk to a girl and you see 10 girls at a bar with all different body types,
Yeah.
I was just going off of something like that.
well, one thing about being in a relationship that like I like is that I don't have to like cater to a girl's personality because of her body.
Oh.
It's like once you turn that part of your brain off and then you see him as a person, and then you don't have like this delusion or imaginary shit, and you don't have to actually like him for no fucking reason because you don't have to appease him.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yo,
That's why with me, one of the hardest things is like, after a long relationship is dating again.
yeah,
I don't want to do this. Like, I'm used to the girls I was already messing with, you know. That's why I think people probably tend to want to go back to their exes. You know, it's a comfortability there, it's a familiarity.
But also I see people like chasing girls with like shitty personalities. So I'm just like, why is she here? She sucks.
You know, with a lot of like guys,
She can't talk.
at least
Not that she can't talk, but she has probably an attitude problem.
the guys where I'm at, like, at least my guys, they just trying to smash, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when
if you still chasing after actually like trying to get into some real relationship with that kind of girl, something wrong.
Yeah.
But I know guys with low self-esteem like that, they don't see themselves being with
And they
her.
don't see it as low self-esteem.
They don't even.
I'm getting pussy.
They don't realize it. They end up trying to date and wife these girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Cause you know, sex is sex, you know. But when you actually like taking like them horrible personality girls that's going around doing around town with everyone, and I'm like, why are you trying to like make that like your girl? You know what she do? You hear how she talk?
Yeah.
It was a guy like that with low self-esteem at a certain job I used to be at. It didn't work out good for him.
Yeah,
This girl used to blatantly do shit to him in front of other guys, and he used to just be there like
and take it.
kind of like the I could guess you could say, he probably did it by now, one of them cuck dudes or something. The dude was horrible, man.
Right.
Everyone was telling him in the store, like, yo, dude.
There's nothing like a beaten man.
Yeah. That bitch like, yo, dude, you posting just fuck. Like, the girl used to be posting
Nudes and shit, I bet.
her sucking dudes' dicks on Instagram and Twitter and shit like that.
Damn.
Everyone in the store knew it. The managers, the HRs, the HR pulled in the office and be like, hey, you know, just watch what you're doing because we don't want everyone in the store talking about it. The girl, she's one of them girls, like, you call her, she'll probably be like, all right, so?
Yeah.
I don't care. That's what she was doing. And we all looking like, dude, what are you doing? Why you... At one time, like, the manager made a joke about him giving his whole check to the chicken. I said, well, you got managers, lame managers cracking jokes on you and shit, bro. And I was like, yo, now that you said, I'm like, he's probably one of them low self-esteem dudes, didn't see himself with anyone better, probably think he wasn't going to get anything better, but that shit was just horrible to see, man. I'm hearing stories about the everyone at a house party, kind of like that scenario we always go to, you know, the rape thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like on the couch, she's going upstairs with a bunch of dudes, and he's just sitting there like.
He's just waiting.
I heard the stories. I was like, huh? She blatantly goes. She ain't even sneak. Like, nah, we was there, Tim.
Yeah.
She ain't sneaking around. She does this shit right in front of him.
Openly.
She goes upstairs with two dudes, and he just sitting there waiting for her. She come back down, and they go home together.
Is that like a form of mental abuse? Or maybe he just knows about it and he's okay with it. I don't know.
Yeah, he is. I'm just trying to figure out why is he okay with that. People used to tell him, "Oh, y'all just jealous because I got a bad girl." She was nice too, but
we all had the bad girl.
But I'm like, dude, like have some respect for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Like you got no respect for yourself. You like the chick was cool too. Man. She was cool.
You gotta write things on paper and just be like, yo, I don't want to be treated like this.
Maybe that would work, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that would work. It's funny because the guy I was listening to on YouTube, 78 Sports, his big thing is like manhood training and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's crazy that we gotta have that because what Jordan Peterson does the same thing.
Nah, we do because a lot of us don't have fathers around, or the fathers that are around, they're not passing the knowledge.
Yeah.
And the ones that do have the knowledge ain't passing the knowledge down, you know? So he was just saying, like, yo, y'all dudes need to just get yourselves in order. Like,
Yeah.
Get yourself together. Stop worrying about, like, chasing all these women and shit. Have some respect for yourself, man.
Mm-hmm.
I see it all the time, man.
Yo, I hate when I'm chilling with somebody. I ain't gonna say no names. But I just hate when I'm chilling with somebody and all I hear is, yo, I want to get some pussy. I'm like, you with me? We all want to get pussy.
That's cool, yeah.
That's what we do. But
you about to call someone up
or
or
something?
something?
Like a constant, you every day trying to get something, and you have like this fixation. I'm just like, what's the point of us even hanging out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but the point I was trying to make.
I think I'm getting too old, Tim. That's what.
The point I was trying to make is like the guys be out here complaining about women all day, and he gets pissed off like, yo, what's the problem? Why you can't get a girl?
Oh,
he was like, yeah, he do like manhood training. So he was saying like one of the guys he was mentoring, he said, got a paper and a pen, write down 10 good qualities about yourself. He said everyone has a problem once they get to like 4 or 5 and 6. Now they gotta think hard, and then he hit them like right there. You can't even write down 10 good qualities, so why should a woman date you? And that's what he was like, yo, focus on yourself, get your shit in order before you, cause you trying to run around and get all these girls, and that goes to the guys, I guess, that's scared to talk to girls, have been rejected so many times, and you know, like focus on yourself, cause that shit always comes, bro.
My advice to that, like if anybody gonna do that, yeah, focus on yourself because eventually they will come.
Of course, yeah. Every now and then, we're not saying don't mess with girls at all, but have a goal. You might see a girl or two on the way, bye, do your thing, but don't let that shit knock you off your course, bro.
Don't go searching for it.
don't knock it off your course.
That shit just usually just happens. It just flows. You talk to somebody, you make them laugh, and that's how they remember you. And just focus on your working out, keep up with your goals, getting more money. Women like money.
Yeah, people let that shit knock them off their course, and I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all doing?
Yeah.
And you know what kills me when I see like young people like 20 and 21 and then, oh, my girlfriend, my wife, and I'm like, it sounds good, but I'm like, ain't none of y'all experienced anything yet. That might be a bad move, you know?
Making a girlfriend your wife? What?
In the sense where if you don't got the knife experience yet, you know? I like, that might be a bad move. Like, get yourself in order first. You don't even know what you like. She don't even know what she like. Especially women. We all know women are choosy.
Yeah.
Women are choosy. They're choosing.
I don't think women are choosy. I think they don't know what to choose. They can't make a decision for their fucking life.
Like, that's why before
my
you
girlfriend.
get yourself in order first, financially and mentally. You know, have some confidence in yourself, man.
And physically.
I think a lot of shit be happening when guys go wrong. They be having no confidence, or they think they ain't gonna find no better girl than this. I'm like, if you want bad girls, man, it's prostitutes out here.
I don't even think it's like
The conservatives, the Republicans, those would be like the far right people. And the people that's for like, you know, the Black Lives Matter, the rainbow community. Pretty much every media station is leftist, you know?
You know, it's funny, Trump, everyone when he was like, would you ever run for president? He's like, I mean, if I want to run for president, and I'll only do it to, like, see if I win. Or I knew I was going to win. I
think that's how it started out.
He's like, I'll be a Republican because they're more
That's what people. That's what people don't realize. Trump was a Democrat for most of the time. He was a Democrat.
His only like racist type thing was the.
I remember that audio. I heard the audio on that when he was like, "Yo."
But he was with Mike Tyson. Like Mike Tyson fights was inside Trump shit.
He was big on fights.
He was with Muhammad Ali. Yeah. He was a black actor.
He was kicking and chilling with Dana White and all of that, you know. He had the Affliction shit, the MMA Affliction organization.
He's only a Republican because it probably serves his means.
He said that. I remember that audio. That's like from like 20 years back when he said they'd be easily controlled and run it. They're so dumb. Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Should I look up the YouTube thing?
You might have it on there.
Yeah.
I remember I heard him say that. The audio recording. I ain't never seen like the video, but I heard the audio. Like, the Republicans are so dumb, they'd be easy to infiltrate or whatever. I forgot who said that. It was a president that said some shit. It just made me thought about something. Was it Andrew Jackson? Nah, that's too far back.
Oh, they didn't even have TVs.
Yeah.
There you go. 1988.
Was it Lyndon Johnson?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life.
If you pick me, you're going to pick a winner.
We let Japan come in and dump everything right into our markets and everything. It's not free trade.
I want free trade, but I want it to be like, at least we break even, right? We do something.
If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it, Oprah. Just forget about it. It's almost impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies.
Japan, they send cars by the millions. They come off those boats.
Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
Why didn't we say we want 50% of your oil forever, or we're not letting you go back in?
He's taxing them countries when they come in. Why you think he's not the sole reason, but the price of these phones, you be seeing them $1,200 and shit. They moving up. A lot of them being made in China. He's making sure he's taxing China. That's why the prices went up. You know how it is when you tax a company, they're gonna make sure they get their money back, so they're gonna just up the price. He's not the sole reason, but yeah, he was heavily taxing nations.
Oh, Trump is actually doing a good thing, man.
Yeah, his foreign policy wasn't bad, you know. I was trying to think of that quote. I think it was Lyndon B. Johnson. You know, this is around the whole segregation era, where he said if you could convince a poor person, or in this case he was saying like white people, if you convince them that they better than the richest Negro, they would empty out your pockets for you. And it made me think that when you showed me Trump saying that he'd go for Republicans because they dumb, they easy to control. Yeah. I thought automatically back to that Lyndon Johnson quote.
What was it?
If you could convince a white man, he said white man, but I was just trying to make it more, I guess, relatable for times now. Okay. But if you give, because you can apply this to anything, if you convince a poor white man that he's better than the richest Negro, black man, he would empty out your pockets for you.
He'll empty out
He'd empty out his pockets to support you.
Oh, okay.
So he was pretty much like, let me create this thing and say that they're better than these people so they can support me, you know, and fund my ideals.
We want someone who thinks for us. Like that.
Exactly. That's why I don't know, these politics, man, politricks, man. This shit is like, I can't believe people really put their heart and soul into it. And they want to fight each other over it. Like,
it's crazy what you can do. Just like writing what you want to like control and get on the mic, say it in front of a few people.
Everyone know these people are liars, but for some reason people put all their stock into them. I don't get that, Joe. You know both sides is full of shit, so why do you keep thinking these people gonna save you?
They on the mic.
Yo, it's like
I don't believe in everything he says.
It's retarded.
They always say that.
They always say that, right?
They don't even say that.
I don't agree with everything. He's like, dude, these guys are liars.
I remember, one of the Comedy Central people, right? Yeah. They went to the rallies, and he was like, this guy is saying grab women by the pussy. And he was like, everything that was at fault with Trump. they were just for it. He's like, I want to grab some pussy. Now he's a lucky man. Or there's a girl. He's like, it's a what he said? Backroom talk. Or
yeah, the man talk, gym talk, or whatever he was trying to say. Yeah.
He's like, do your man talk like that?
No.
It's like, no.
You see the video? Yeah, I see the video like that. He's asking people, do you talk like that? No, but that's it.
But it's different.
That's the quote. Lyndon B. Johnson, the 36th president.
If you can convince me, convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking
in his pocket.
He'll give somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you.
That's why I'll be thinking about like them. Some, I guess not all of them. The 3%ers, the Proud Boys.
Who is Lyndon B. Johnson?
The 36th president.
Damn.
Yeah.
Retarded.
He said that shit, and I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. Like all of these like the racist Confederates people, and I'm like, these people are picking your pockets. Mm-hmm. Trump wasn't even a Republican; he was a Democrat.
Remember Dave Chappelle? He's like, I forgot what I think it was on Saturday Night Live or something. Or
he believe in these politicians, man.
He was like, everybody want to vote for Donald Trump. Every poor white man wants to be for Donald Trump or a poor white person. It's like, what you don't understand, he's not for you. He's for me. It's for the rich people.
True, but these people, these poor people, thinking these millionaire politicians, they do. What happened with this Corona did? Mm-hmm. They gave $1 million, $1 trillion, $1 billion bailouts to companies, and why they only gave us $1,200? Which that's telling you where their intentions are lying at. Nah, we gotta help these companies. Obama did the same thing in the recession. When General Motors and all these, he gave all these trillions of dollars. When the people like, hey, where's our money? Oh, Americans, you need to keep working harder. Donald Trump said, oh, y'all need to work longer hours. Y'all want the minimum wage to go up. Y'all need to work longer hours.
Donald Trump said that?
I think he said something like that. Or
with the coronavirus?
No, not the coronavirus, but this is like way back. Like I think when he was just coming into office, I think this is before the American minimum wage went up. Before the wage went up for America, people was like, hey, we need to, he said, hey, y'all need to work more, work longer hours. I'm pretty sure that was Trump, but that's why I want people to stop thinking these politicians are here to help you. These politicians is not your friends. They're not here to help you, man. Mm-hmm. They all for the companies, the corporations, the lobbyists, the people that's sitting there with money and say, hey, pass these laws for us and we'll fund your next campaign.
But why is it that they more likely help the upper? Is there like a reason for that, of why they helping so much?
It keeps the system going.
Yeah?
Like, the biggest scam they pulled like 100 years ago was convincing people, you don't need to be a farmer. You don't need to work for yourself. I'll give you a steady income. You come work for me. And look what that did over the period of time. We lost all of our trade skills. The average man knew how to build a freaking house, a little hut. They knew how to build a table, you know. They knew how to do all this construction work. But all that skill was lost because you thinking, oh, I get a steady $500 check. Instead of me going around looking for my own work, like you said, I'm safe. They gave me a little benefits. I might get a little medical or dental. It keeps the system going. If all them companies was to go bankrupt, yes, we're going to fall into hard times, but humans, we survivors, we're going to adapt.
Yeah.
We're going to become more rural and tribalism more than ever. Like, you know what? We're going to start learning how to farm. We're going to build our own little small communities. And guess what? These people don't get rich.
I think they should do that with the homeless people, bro.
These people don't get rich, so they need us to. They need to keep telling you go to school. Where they telling you, they hiring other people from overseas. They not hiring. How many people you met with these bachelors and masters and still couldn't get a job?
I heard that with like homeless people. I got masters, I have a whole bunch of shit, and just became homeless. So I'm like, how?
People don't like. I think most Americans, even like me, sometimes we don't realize how close to being homeless we are. Mm-hmm. We like we right there.
Check to check.
We real close to being homeless. All it takes is one job loss.
Yeah.
Successful people. Like, look at them people when the market crashed, when Obama came into office. Even now, people was killing themselves, suicide. I'm like, yo, this dude was a millionaire.
Yeah.
Because he realized I lost my job, and it might be a long time before I can get this kind of job again. Now, I still got to pay off this mansion I bought. I still got all these expenses because I made all of these choices thinking I'm going to still have that $2 million check coming.
Mm-hmm.
They go crazy. Even millionaires, like, that's why I say when I used to listen to, like, Warren Buffett and Mark Cuban, all them billionaires, even Trump before president, they used to have, like, them speeches talking to people about finances. They always said, even Warren, he said, you will never be rich working for another man, working for a company. It don't matter how much they pay you. He said the only way to be rich and attain wealth and get wealth, you got to have money coming in from multiple avenues. Say, yeah, we working a job now. Say, yeah, we getting paid off for the podcast. I got a t-shirt. You got this little store. Building different avenues of wealth, that's what gets you rich.
Mm-hmm.
He used to always say, working for someone, I don't care how much they pay you. You will never, you right there close to being broke.
Yeah.
And even a guy that I listen to on YouTube, 70 Sports, he always say that too. He always say, I'm working on multiple avenues of income. He said, I don't even count my money on YouTube because they can take that away whenever they want, you know? Remember that time when they had like an ad block or whatever? And all the YouTubers crying and complaining, oh, they're not playing ads, we're not getting paid. And he was laughing like, I told y'all dumb motherfuckers. Like, he said, I don't count your YouTube income because they can easily take that away.
Yeah.
He always say, me having one source of income is too broke to me. Because he been broke before, and he said he ain't never going back to that. He said he been that guy crying in the car, coming in, got to tell his wife he didn't get the job or he got fired. He said ever since that, he never put himself in a position where he has to work for someone.
What's the streams of income you have?
Me?
I have stock.
Yeah. Stock, I still need to get heavy into that. I got like I don't know if I won't really count the 401k because the market is horrible.
Yeah. And
but other than that, I do my little photography and shit.
401k is more likely when you become like 60.
Yeah. It's loopholes I'm reading about that, but I gotta play my cards right for that.
I would like to get into like real estate.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want to own properties, man.